are on. Welcome back to Palia, episode 55 today. We got a lot going on. There's a Jamboree going on, which we'll get into. We'll cover. I think there's like 5 days left, so we'll have to take a look-see at that. Yeah, it goes until October 28th. Sorry I missed the first 2 days. I was just told about it last night by Brick had mentioned it, so figured we had to do a video on that. But yeah, we will get into the notes on that. It's a community event and what you can get. We'll take a look at our own jam setup. And then, let's see, after that, it's going to be a pretty laid back episode. The big thing is I want to just cover the Jamboree, make sure people are aware of that. And then we got a couple missions. I figured a couple side missions might be kind of fun. We'll run around a little bit, see if we get anything cool from those. And then I do have an aquarium idea. I also wanna go over that. I might actually do that before the missions, and then if we have time, we'll do the missions. Maybe that sounds fun. But yeah, I'll probably put some timestamps up, but um, yeah, let's get into it a little bit. So, before we do, I do want to say thank you to all of the people with the support. It's been super cool on Discord. I saw there's some new people, and sorry I don't know how to say the name. T3 Nor One. It's probably something super cool that my brain just doesn't comprehend. But I will try to get you an ad onto this. Otherwise, like the Great Idaho Rednecks joined, Green Eyed Monster, which is Gem. Gem's super cool. She just showed me her. So she's one of those people that decorates stuff like really good, as opposed to me. Um, and she so what I'm thinking the next episode is going to be like an MTV Cribs kind of thing, and we'll get like Brick, and we'll probably run over to Zelda's and Gems. I think maybe those three might be cover a full episode. Um, and then if people like it and they want like their stuff on, we can do another one after. Um, but they're all three of them are really good at decorating. But I just went over to Jem's thing and she has like part of this Christmas thing going up, and it's insane. I don't know how she does it. I'm just one of that's why I'm good at Medieval Dynasty, because it's like medieval times. So it's like when something goes up and it's not in the right place or it looks kind of weird, I'll be like, that's how they did it back then. But I'm like in games like this, like they, I don't know. She makes stuff look so cool, and I feel like my stuff like this room looks okay, but I always end up just kind of decorating around the edge of the wall, and I got to get away from that. Like I try to with some tables and chairs and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into it. I don't want to talk too long before we get into the actual Jamboree stuff. But again, thank you to everybody. Jem for showing me around and showing me what it might look like if I ever get good at decorating. So, all right, Jamboree time. Hold on, let me get a cool little visual going here. Probably put up an overlay for this. All right, autumn is in full swing, and I will put up the events after we read through the or not the events, the things we can win or whatever if we do good as a community. So autumn is in full swing, and with it comes a celebration of harvest, flavor, and friendship. As the leaves turn and their air fills with the scintillating scent of simmering fruit, Palians everywhere are invited to roll up their sleeves and join their fellow Palians in the Jam-Boree. The Jam-Boree is a limited time, week-long community event that celebrates all things sweet, savory, and perfectly preserved. Players across Paleyville work together to create a collective 25 million total jams, preserves, and canned foods before the event ends. That's a lot. Whether you are tending crops, harvesting fresh ingredients, or running your preserves jar crafter at full capacity, every jar helps the community reach the goal. And we'll look at what we're doing. I feel like I'm gonna make what 400 some a day. So, and if I get on twice, that's 800, and I'll have what 5, 6 more days, right? So, I don't know. I should be able to contribute 4 to 5,000. Does that sound right? Let me think. 40, 30, 100, no, 200 a day. No, I'm way off. I'll be I'll be making like 1,000. I'll probably 1,000 to 1,500 jams. Um, my math was a little I don't know. I don't even know what I was getting into there. All right. Anyways, let's see. Where was I? Every jar helps the community reach the goal. So the Jamboree, it began on the 21st, and it ends Tuesday, October 28th. Um, and those are the times. So take a look, see at that, see where you are in the world, and compare. And then goals and rewards. If the community can collectively craft 25 million jams and blah, 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 everyone who participates will receive a generous set of rewards. And those rewards are, for 5 million, it's like some fertilizers. There's a Discord reward of stickers. 15 million is a pumpkin pie. 20 fertilizer, 3 sandbox posts. I'm guessing if we get up to 25 million, we would get all those too. And then the 25 million is a claw machine token, green home clay pot, green home flower box, green home wood pot. I haven't gotten that flower box yet. I've been trying. Yesterday, I did one of those events all by myself. It took like 6 in-game hours. And I didn't get one freaking, like, pot thing. You know, like the ones on the walls don't have either of those yet. I think there's 2 of them. And then you're going to get a community vote for a jam plush. So that'll be kind of cool. And then a Discord reward, the stickers again. So here's a visual of what the rewards look like. So pretty cool there. Let's see. Once the goal is met, all in-game rewards will be delivered through the news inbox to anyone who logs in starting Wednesday, October 29th. And if that doesn't sweeten the deal enough, there's one more treat waiting. When the community reaches the final goal, you'll be able to vote on, okay, like we said, the flavor of a jam-inspired in-game plush. The event is all about celebrating the cozy abundance of autumn, and here is how to join in. So connect with fellow crafters. Yeah. Okay. So we'll yeah. I think you got it. I think you know how to do it. Here's what's cooking. So here's the stuff you can do: apple jam, blueberry jam, bok choy kimchi, canned beans, canned pumpkin, napa cabbage, kimchi, pickled carrots, pickled corn, onions, potatoes, spicy peppers, and tomatoes. And then there's a bunch of facts after that. We don't have to get into that. I think people kind of got it. So that is our Jam-Boree. Pretty sweet deal. Community events are always fun, especially with this community, because this community doesn't suck. We had some game communities. God, the Destiny community lately is just horrific. Anyways, I won't get into it. So let's do one round of gardening. Hold on, let me get this out. I feel like it goes faster if you have this out. Am I wrong? But yeah, we got. Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta make some food too. We got some bok choy here, and then we've got our usual tomatoes. Usually this is a thing of tomatoes, but I figured we'd mix it up with bok choy a little bit. I don't know if I like that or not. I did it because they kind of grow a little faster, so I think we could put some in there. But that's tomatoes. But see, like, the bok choy's not even done yet. So I didn't know, you know, like there's a difference in time here, right? So it's like, oh, well, maybe I should do carrots. But then, like, the tomatoes, those are the shortest as well. So, you know, I don't know. I think we're going to stick with the tomatoes. But yeah, let me, you know, being that this is the Jam-Boree, we don't do too much farming on here anymore. So let me grab 27 of these bad boys. Normally I put 30 down all the way and take 3 away, but I just decided to make it difficult for me this time. And then we'll short a row there. Put our tomatoes in. See, can I do it without moving? Ah, yeah, easy. Whoop. I feel like this is probably way easier on a mouse and keyboard. All right. Ooh, you know, the other thing too. So like Brick, you know how he hates it how I water. I found out. I wonder if he hates this more. What about the backwards watering? Like I feel efficiency-wise it's the same, but I feel like he might hate it even more, which totally makes it worth it. Just kind of start up here, get those bad boys going, and then, right, because you're watering behind you as well. Well, yeah, I feel like forward's probably better, but I'm going to do it this way just this one time, because it's probably going to make him freak out. What we got there? Some wheat? All right, let's get more wheat in. Grab some wheat. The way I set the garden up, is I like the tomatoes because I like it. They regrow. You can can them, and tomato soup's a good one in case I run out of my bouillabaisse. And then onions, wheat, and potatoes are what's needed for the bouillabaisse. So I have been doing those. What was that yeah, a little wheat here. Just do a little bit of that. We'll throw these away. Well, not throw them away, but you know what I mean. And then let's do that, and that, and that. All right, then we'll get these bad boys watered. All right. Very nice, very nice. All right, so Jam-Boree, right? We got to do. We sell those. We'll get some more tomatoes going. Yeah, pretty crazy the bok choy takes that long. Because let's see. So I played this last night. It's like early day today. So, I mean, probably 12 hours. Those things still aren't done yet. Suck. I don't feel like waiting for those either. So we'll let that last one cook, and then we'll throw tomatoes in there. All right. Well, so you know, in that day, what do we got? 90, 30 more, 120. So we're doing our part. Was that God? What was that from? Super Troop? No, not Super Troopers. Starship Troopers. Super Troopers. Starship Troopers. Oh, classic movie, Casper Van Dien, especially with like the Helldivers thing really taking off. Which Helldive is super fun, by the way. Yeah, the Starship Troopers kind of came back. Everyone's like, oh, that's so good. So yeah. All right, let me cook one thing here. I gotta get ready, right? I've been catching a lot of these bad boys. Well, we got one of those left. That's fine. But it's not a super crazy hard recipe. Ooh, hold on, I gotta focus so I don't look bad here when I'm chopping. Uh-huh. Off to a good start. So the way I've been doing it is I do this, then I do potatoes. Son of a... I knew I would do it. That was totally my fault too. Put the potatoes in there, then I come back here and I do a spice sprout. Kitty, you're gonna be on fire. Right, and then we grab this so it doesn't burn, and then we stir this. Right, and then we still got to make the dough yet, so we'll come over here, we'll make some dough. I don't know, is this the fastest way to do it? It might be. It's pretty efficient. I know there's a little bit of running back and forth, but it's either doing that or like making all the stuff. But then you're like waiting on this part, right? So I feel like while that's in there for the 10 seconds, you know, you can get this done. Right, now everything's done here. Just look at that timing. Perfect. And then you put that in and it's done. I don't know, that's how I like to do it. Anyways, all right, so we got 5 foods. You know what? We probably are going to have to do the missions first because, I mean, and I'm going to... What the heck? Wonder if somebody came by and did that. I've had... I don't know who it was, but I've had a couple people come by the plot, and they're like on the friends list and from the channel and stuff. And I forgot one time, I think I was watering something. It said, oh, they joined the plot. And... they just like, it's like they were streaking. Like they just went, zing, they ran through here. they did like a jump, you know, and they just like, took off. So I don't know if they were like messing with me or, or what. There's a couple things that are turned off that I know I didn't turn off, but pretty funny. Either way. Man. So the reason I'm thinking I kind of want to do the Aquarium, but at the same time, it's on the other plot. So here's, maybe we'll do a little update quick. So there hasn't been anything new over here yet. A lot of stuff I've just been kind of like waiting for resources. I will show you, there is some bedroom updates. The bedroom's looking pretty classy. I think it looks nice. You know, I actually got some books in there. I'm gonna use those little green things as like bookend looking things, but I like how the light kind of shines down on them. But yeah, again, very, very simple And I'm going to make more of this. But the thing I'm trying to do is I want to have a bathroom going off of this. But I don't know. I might try like a small room and see if that's big enough for a bathroom. But the reason that hallway is so long and weird looking is I thought I could put a hallway going down that way. But I was thinking I could put a hallway going down, and then off of there I could jet out a room. But that does not appear to be the case. So like if I go to, right, if I go to my room, so I can't, yeah, like it just auto clicks onto that part, which I don't want. I mean, I guess I could have it kind of be like that, but the thing is it's not going to fit, right? So I don't know, because I'm saving this room for the aquarium. I got the aquarium going, and it's building right now on a different site. But I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set that up yet, because I want the, you know, I kind of want the bathroom coming off the bedroom. Maybe I can fit a small room in here. I'll have to, maybe I'll check that out next. Just building all these extra like hallways and rooms to try to finagle something in there. Because otherwise, the last idea that I have, I would have to have this hallway kind of maybe coming off of here, and then I can have the bathroom like right here. I move those obviously. But again, I am trying to save room for this aquarium. So I have some aquarium ideas. Let's see. Oh, man. How much time do we have? We have plenty of time left. Let's see how long these missions are, and then we'll finish up with the aquarium. I'm just going to get, like, the beginning of it built, and then ask for ideas. Because the other problem I'm running into is I don't have all the fish yet. You know, or the bugs, for that matter. Because I'm going to have an aquarium / terrarium, I'm thinking. But I'm wondering if I put it up, do I just, like, what does everybody think? Do I just start putting the fish I have in there? I'm kind of thinking I want to maybe get it up, but then I might not put my fish in there until I have them all. So I would have to go around and get, like, starred fish for everything, which I feel like is going to be a pain in the butt. But I don't know. What do you think? Should I just, like, start lining it with fish? Or I kind of want to have them all, and then I can put them up? I don't know. I'm struggling with what I want to do with that. So kind of let me know. Let me know in the comments, like, what you think. But I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I extended the path, so we've got the area ready. I just got to figure out how I want to do it. Because the big problem is, so here's what I was going to do. Ooh, I don't have any of this stuff on me. What I was going to do, let me grab a couple of the things, and I'll do like a very small demonstration of it. Let's grab, so I'm going to do that, grab those, give me that, and that. That should be good enough to kind of demonstrate what was gonna. So what I was looking at is, right, so I was gonna put these up, and then you'd kind of like walk up to it. My whole idea was I want to do something with this builder set, right? And then I was gonna put that there, and I was gonna kind of make it like go, you know, like all the way around. Then I was gonna show everybody. Right, so it was like going to come out, and then obviously this would be way bigger, right? It'd be like this whole area. But then instead of wasting all the 8 million materials it takes to make those, I was going to put, oh, it actually it fits, but there we go. It's being kind of wonky right now, so I didn't go far enough back. Dang it! Hold on, let me. This is way easier when you're actually building like the full size. There we go. So imagine that goes like all the way back. Right, so you can put those on there. And then you kind of like make your whole flooring, but then it's hollow in the middle, right? So you're not wasting all the extra materials, but it still looks full. Anyways, And then, you know, I like had stuff going all the way around. And I think I would do this, right? And then I was going up to... The big thing is, on these walls, you can't put... Oh, you suck. You can't put wallpaper. That's the big thing that I think that's holding these back. If I could put... Oh, please. If I could put a wallpaper on here, right? And then... This is always a kind of a pain in the butt. Come on. Nope, that's not the way I had it. There we go. If I could put wallpaper on these, I think it'd be a million times better, right? So this is kind of like what a corner would look like. Okay, so, you know, it looks okay. And then I would put these, you know, you can put like, and obviously I wouldn't put it like one in, but you can put these up, right? And it kind of gives it that appearance. And then you can put like lights on these. So I'd put some lights out in the front, and then you can like stack your fish here, right? So that's what I was thinking of doing for this big area here. Just because I really want to use these builder blocks for something, but they're so... and I'm sure there's ways to make it cooler than what I'm doing, but, you know, I thought maybe this would look all right. And I put a couple fish in there, and I was like, I don't know. Ignore this with space. There'd be a block there. But, and again, I think the big thing is if we could put wallpapers on those, that'd be sick. Because then I could put, like, the actual wallpaper I want to use on there, and I think it would look nice. But I don't know. So what I decided to do is if I can't do these, get this stuff picked up, I think I'm going to do another, not one of those, but another courtyard. So that's what I've got building up right now. So we're going to do a courtyard that kind of looks like that, but I'm going to have it have walls and stuff and whatnot in that corner. Now here's the thing I'm running into with that. If I put it there, now I don't have it obviously, but in this area, I have to have it coming off of something, which would be like this, or I have to put a house up. So it's either, do I put like a house here, and in that, like, and it'd be the smallest house, and in that small house, make it look like kind of like a front desk, like ticketing area, like this is where you get into, and then here would be the aquarium. Now the problem with that is, well, aquarium slash terrarium. I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more room, because I'm going to be running low on room. So I have to make it kind of an aquarium slash terrarium, unless I put a terrarium in over here. But having it, so this needs to connect off something. That's the issue I'm running into. So I almost have to, like, make it connect off my bathroom. Like, if I have a bathroom coming out this way, I have a bathroom here, then have it connect off the bathroom, and then I'll put a porch over here in case you want to exit, you know, like outside, is kind of what I'm leaning towards. And then I just got to hope I have enough. Oh, there we go. So a lot of that stuff. Have enough room for all the fish and bugs in one of those. I don't know. It might be kind of a pain in the butt. Being that it's Jam-Boree time. Oh, God. Flip, 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 flip. Gotta get those tomatoes rolling in. I'm going to replant those. We already watched me replant something, though. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's do a cut. And I'll wait until our thingy is ready. And we're going to do this on a different plot. Again, because I kind of just want to show, like, the basics of what I'm thinking. And then we got to figure out how we're going to get it in here. Plus, I want to hear some feedback on what people think about if I should wait till I catch all the fish. Like, did you guys... I think Zelda has all of them, but I feel like it's such a pain in the butt. I kind of want to just do what I have now. and like make it look cool, and then we can always like add to it. I'm leaning more in that direction because there's a lot of stuff I don't have. So I'm not too sure. But let's tell you what, let's do a cut. We'll actually hold on. Let's not do a cut yet. I want to see. We got to go to Einar. So for this aquarium, which I don't even know what I'm gonna start as, like in the notes of the aquarium build, because it's probably it's gonna start with like 10 minutes of me showing what I was thinking of doing for the aquarium, and now what I'm getting into. Yeah, let's go talk to Einar quick, and he is general that direction. Yeah, so the reason I want to put up the walls is I'm pretty sure you can put the wallpaper on there that I'm thinking of. Well, let's go take a look see at that. We'll grab that, and then as long as we can. Ugh, if we can't, this whole episode's gonna be a bust. Yeah, we'll grab that, and then we might be able to at least kind of get started. What I'm thinking. Yeah, the stuff I want to make, man, very resource intensive. All right, so I don't think I bought this yet, but here's what I'm thinking of getting. Right, so we already got the aquarium. There's like a treasure chest, lantern bobber, yeah. There's this wallpaper, so I'm gonna buy that. And I feel like that wallpaper will add to the aquarium effect. I think it'll be cool. But anyways, let's do a cut. I'm gonna wait until the aquarium's kind of like up and built and running. And again, like I said, it's gonna be in a different plot, but maybe we can get like the structure put together, and then people can kind of like give me some feedback on what they think. And I guess I'm gonna go from there. I'm really leaning towards. I'm gonna have to move those hallways, which means that bedroom that I kind of like how it looks now. I think I'm gonna have to move the bed, and I think I'm just gonna have to rotate everything. What would it be? 45 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever. A wall's worth. So I guess that'd be 90 worth of a rotation. So, all right, let's do a cut. When I come back, we'll be over there. We'll see if we can make this work, and then if we have a little extra time, we'll do some mission-y stuff. All right, we are back. So the aquarium just got built, and here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna do the last aquarium build where I just used the building blocks. Maybe we'll call that build 1. And this will be build 2. And then we can kind of let people decide maybe which one they like. I gotta tell you, I actually am leaning towards build 1 just because this one has to come off of something. I wish I could just kind of like put it in there by itself. But the reason I like this one is I can use wallpapers. Right, so on the inside we can make it look kind of cool. And this is that one I just got from Einar, but I really like that bit. I wish I could put these on the building blocks. I don't think I would put it on the outside, but what I would do is, right, so this is, pretend it's like the corner of our plot, and then I do have a porch here. Right, so we'd have like an open area where that path was coming up to, and then, you can kind of come in here. And the other thing is I'm running out of space, so only like half of it would be an aquarium and half would be a terrarium, which would be a lot of stuff jammed into one spot. Yeah, I don't know. What does everybody think? Like, we'd have fish lining the walls. I guess we'd have fish kind of lining in here. And I could, like, stack them up pretty high. I could stack them up in here, and then we'd have, like, a walkway here. And then on this side, it'd be bugs. Obviously, I'd change the wallpaper for the bug side. But, yes. So that's the other idea. So this is, like, idea number 2. Right, and obviously we could build into it. I feel like either one we can kind of make work and look nice. The big thing I'm worried about is with this one is I have to have it coming off something. So I'd have to have like a hallway coming off the bedroom into the bathroom, and then the bathroom would have to connect to this. That's probably the biggest downfall to this. So we'd have a connection here, and again, like pretend this is the other house. Oh, but it looks nice. I like that there's wallpapers. And then the first build is kind of like we can build it however we want. I feel like, too, to get rid of, being that there is no wallpaper, we could line the inside of the first build with fish tanks. And then on the outside, we could just put, like, trees or big bushes around it to hide that it's just, like, builder blocks. I feel like that might be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let me know what you think. And I might just make a decision later, or if there's like a bunch of people that decide they like one over the other. But here's build 2, right? And obviously we'd make it look cooler. It'd be on our own plot. And then build 1 would be from earlier, what we just did. So that's just like my little I grow stuff there plot that I can bring over here. Right. So imagine what we just had. And I'm going to have to move these hallways. We'll have a hallway, a bathroom, and then that building right here. Or we could have the first one, which is right where I built the ramps, and then I could build this whole area. The big thing with that one is it's not attached to the house, right? So I can have that path leading to it, and then what I would do is I'd have another path kind of leading over here. And then this whole area could be an aquarium / terrarium. I gotta say, I'm kind of leaning in that direction, actually. The first build. Now that I've seen both of them. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, if you have strong thoughts about either one, let me know. Otherwise, I will. God, the other thing is with that first one, I really want to use the building blocks and try to make them look nice for something. And I feel like the aquarium terrarium might be the play for that. So I don't know. We'll see. If you have input, let me know. Otherwise, I gotta say, I'm probably leaning towards number 1, the building blocks one. So let's leave that one there, and then yeah, and we'll see. Oh, the other thing, like, let me know about the fishing. God, I don't know. It's a lot of fishing and bug catching to try to get a starred version of each to put back in the big thing. So I'm not too sure yet. But, well, we got that bit done. So now, let's see. We've got some mission stuff. Let's finish up the episode with some mission-y things. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little cut, and once we get to Ani's book, I'll bring everybody back. Bringing Zeki the Ring's easy, right? We can just travel over there. I don't know if it's going to take me a second to find the book or not, but yeah, let's do a quick cut. We'll see everybody over in Elderwood. We're over in Elderwood. So I probably should mention these missions are from easy. I don't know where the one with Ani that we're doing right now came up. He just literally had a thing over his head, a exclamation point, and I'm like, oh, okay. So we'll go talk to him. The ring, I can't remember if we fished it up or we found it in a loot pile. But pretty crazy, like this late in the game, we're still just getting random side quests. So here we finish off the episode with it. Pretty easy. This is where Ani left his book. You don't see a book, but you do see footprints leading up the cliff. Okay. There's some footprints. Guessing they go in here. Even though I don't see any footprints. Yeah, I feel like it was, because we're still... Okay. Search pile right there. Continue to follow continues up the cliff. Okay, so apparently had to get that one. And then there we go. Footprints lead into the cave. Okay, we don't need that stuff. Confront the book thief. All right, now apparently I can go in here. My bad, my bad. I feel like we must have walked right over that one search thing.
Your house does not look like my
Alfie,
house.
defensively, as if he's trying to guard something, you spot the book behind him. I'm here looking for a book. I found mine, you leave. Not without the book. Can we trade? Picture's nice, picture's pretty, stomach growls. Bring food, then you have pictures. Alright, what kind of food do you want there, buddy? Umbran food.
No.
Find someone who knows about Umbran cooking. Ooh, interesting. Alright, well I guess we'll try our cooking people. Alright, so let's we'll run on back and we'll find somebody who knows something about Umbran cooking, and then we'll bring everybody back. Okay, so we hop back here, and it's telling us the Solari is the one we're looking for. And while we're here, we may go down into the underworld and see if we can find Zeki.
Only the ignorant stop learning.
Let's see. You know any Umbran food? Oh, let's chat first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Relationship went up. Nice. I've had the pleasure of visiting Nocturne, the capital, a few times. Okay. Many delicacies, but it's the creature comforts that left the largest impression. The best burger and fries I've ever had were from a stall off the promenade. I unfortunately don't know the recipe, but it's possible the recipes could be found in Elderwood. It is the closest Umbran settlement after all. Dish is quite common. Make a bean burger and flotato with fries. I feel like I did that already once, and it was like that exact thing. It's pretty interesting. Oh, seafood, what's up?
Better than seafoods.
Very nice, very nice. All right, let's go. Nope. Let's go down and we'll talk to Zeki while we're here. And then it looks like we gotta go home and make some foods. Hopefully we have all of that stuff. Caterpillar. Nelson. Oh, Nelson. Zeki, what's up? Ooh, real quick, I want to look at... I forgot if the... Ooh. Oh, sick. What's this stuff? What do we got over here? Wall vent. That one is pretty good. I can't remember which one is the side we can craft. With icebox. Alright, anyways.
Wow, if it isn't Killiman's newest
Let's
entrepreneur.
see. You've come to the right place to spend your coins. Let's chat quick. Alright. You recognize this ring? Do you have any idea what this is, kid? This is Zorian's ring. The Zorian. What's the Zorian? Pretty impressive, right? After all, Zorian was a clever cat who thwarted the Palian Council's trade war. Made sure we Grimalkins could still practice our magical craft long as we don't sell to the purple guys. When an important Grimalkin dies, the tradition is to leave his vault for the cleverest Moki to scour. His vault was so well hidden it was left untouched for centuries. That is until me and my apprentice Zoraya. Oh, yeah, Zoraya, nice. I like that. Stumbled upon it looking for a place to stash our three-dimensional triangles. Raiding Zurian's vault should have been enough to earn me my fiscal freedom on its own, but alas, the whole thing was left to the sea in a vicious double cross. There's no need to reminisce over lost treasures. After all, a penny lost is as good as a penny never earned. Maybe I'll tell you more if you find more stuff washed ashore. Huh. Okay, so that was the quest.
I love our chats, but I got...
Interesting. Alright. So you gotta kind of like keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, I guess. So that one must have been one of the little loot piles as I was, fishing. I must have saw that. That must be how I popped that one up. Okay, let's see. So we've got that done. Let's head on back up. I should have brought the rest of those lucky coins. I think we have like, I must have a bunch now. 7 or 8 if I had to guess. Let's see here. I guess let's go back and we'll make that food. I think that sounds like a plan. Then we gotta run over to Elderwood. Oh, man. How are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. I'm just going to keep everybody with me. We'll just go make some food quick. I kind of want to grab those lucky coins and do that on camera. Sometimes you get some pretty cool stuff with those lucky coins. They're pretty cool. Maybe we make the food, we grab the coins, we come down here, we spend the coins, and then we'll fast travel over to Ulfi, the kid who's always hungry for the same thing. Right, I'm not losing my mind. Wasn't there a mission we just did where he wanted a bean burger and flotato fries and ketchup? I'm almost positive. Oh, it's gotten a little chilly up here lately. I know Zelda put up a picture of her making some chili a couple weeks ago. And, God, I think we had some a little bit. But yeah, I was talking about, there's thing, I don't know, my dad used to call them kippers, but it's like a smoked, is it a mackerel? No. It's a smoked something. Sardine? No, it's not a sardine. It's smoked something. But yeah, we have that with our chili. I don't know if other people do that or not, but what am I making? Bean burger, flotato. I think that's, are they both here? Here's the bean burger. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do... Do I got enough stuff? Ooh, I just have enough of that. We might have to go to Zeki's anyways if those flotatoes take that. What is that? Is that vinegar? Yeah. That's all right. Oh, there's so much stuff. All right, let's get cracking. What else do we got here? Another onion. Uh-oh. Things bouncing around on me. That one wasn't my fault. I should look. I wonder if on the video it does that. I've had a lot of... I shouldn't say a lot, but server-wise, I've had a little bit of a thing going on lately. Like, I just ran over to Jem's place before this episode, and it was... like, I couldn't join her plot. It was weird. It always said that she was available, but then when I clicked on it, it was like, nobody's home. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Anyways, let's get this cooking done. Beautiful. Got some dough here. I'm just gonna make everything at one station and move on. Okay, and mashed beans. Oop. Do. Beautiful. All right, what do we got here? Mustard. Make some mustard. Okay. Anything else I can make? Ooh, a little mayonnaise. This is quite the recipe here. Burger sauce. Okay, so we got to make that. So we can just make everything while we're here. I feel like this is definitely a two-person recipe. But that makes sense. Like, you get so much XP off of it, they want you to, you know. Up. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. Just thinking about what I was gonna say next. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember we did these bean burgers for sure. Cause I remember making the comment on how they're like a healthier kind of alternative to like a regular burger. Oh, hold on, shoot! I need some buns. Get those buns rolling. Now I got everything but the buns. Yep. Flotato fries. Gimme. There we go. Got some bean burgers. Oh, we didn't even get starred bean burgers. Very depressing. All right. And then the flotato fries with ketchup. I'm assuming that's what it means. It says flotato fries. Let me see. Do I have it? Oh, yep. So we need... I gotta buy some vinegar. So while... I thought that might happen. So while we're doing that, let's grab those coins. We'll make the most of this. Having to run back. Yep, 7. 7 of those bad boys, so we can turn in 8 of those. That'll be pretty sick. That'll be pretty sweet. What else is going on? What else is going on? Discord's been hopping pretty good lately. I'll probably mention again at the end of the episode, but a couple new people have joined, and it's been a lot of fun. We got a lot of different like series going on. Like Sengoku's been really fun, and I know I want to do a Towers video fairly soon. Towers of Agaspa. Check out some of the new updates and all that. But I don't know. We'll see. I think there's a new series I'm thinking about doing in November. I think that people might like. Might be a pretty fun deal. It's similar to the genre that we've been kind of covering, but it's a game that we haven't really, the style that we haven't really done yet, which I think will be fun. What do we say? We need vinegar. I'm gonna buy. Got a 200 a pop. Buy 10 of those. All right, let's get some of these lucky boxes. There we go. All right, what do we get? What do we get? We got carrot seed, boo. Sneak smoke bomb. I'll take that. A silver bar. Some eggs. Ooh, we definitely don't need eggs. Oh, Frogbert plush. Okay, so we got a plushie out of it. Sticky smoke bombs we'll take. Dispel arrows we can sell because I got a million of those. Okay. Not too shabby. And we got our vinegar. All right, let's head on back up. We'll see. If the episode gets kind of long, I'll cut some of this. And if not, you know, like I kind of said in the very beginning of the episode, it'll be kind of just a casual, relaxing style episode. I feel like that frog plushie might be one of those giant ones. I think that's what what does the arrow mean? So it's got 1 notch in it. So does that mean it's small? I don't know. I haven't really looked at that at all. I never even thought about that. Like, if the arrow fills up more. So I wonder if there's like more of those frog things you can get, and you can get like different sizes. Not too sure. Either way, when we get home, let's check that bad boy out. So we've got, yeah, just a little guy. So that's cool. I have to think of somewhere to put him. Some ideas are popping up. We'll see. We'll see. Let me. We're not really filling up too bad, but let me put some of this stuff away that I'm not gonna sell. Okay, now we need a flotato fries. There we go. Oh, hold on. All my stuff's starred, so these are quite a bit easier. This one's more. I think that's the exact same comment I made last time too. It was this one's more about like just all the ingredients and whatnot, and how they're a little bit harder to get or more expensive. A lot of chopping there. Make the cats up. The cats up. I feel like ketchup's a word that a lot of little kids, they all say it differently. Those flotator fries. I was ready that time. Yeah, pretty easy recipe. And we go to start version. Is that the one we need? Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Bring Alfie food. We shall do that. All right, buddy.
Your house does not
Go
look
away.
like
Here's your food.
my house.
Scarfs down the food in record time. He then drops in the book and runs away. Nice. All right, so we've got the book.
Bye.
We can now return the book to Ani. I might just go back to my housing plot. I feel like this will be the fastest way to do that. Quick break back to the housing plot. Take a break. It's okay to take a break. We're still here. I love that they put stuff in like that. I think there's another one too where they're like, don't forget to drink water. Oh man, I remember like being like a newbie in the military. Freaking, that's one of the things they always tell you. Drink water, and then like, you put little, especially in like basic training, but you put little beads on your pack or something like that. And then they, yeah, it's the way they kind of monitor like every canteen of water, you're supposed to like slide a bead. So that way, if you're not drinking as much water, you get yelled at. But it's kind of a good thing, especially with like the new guys and stuff. All right, so we are here. Ooh, I am now able to progress my relationship with the gardener. Hold on. It's kind of fun that I don't know why I went to friends, sorry. Kind of cool that popped up. What are we at right now? Yeah, okay. I'll have to swing by and stop by him later. I don't think we're gonna have time for that this episode. I wanna wrap this one up, and then that'll probably be the end of it. Yeah, I gotta get the, I wanna get this video up at normal time tonight, and I gotta get the overlays all set up and edited in. That takes me a little extra time. I know when I very first started, I was like, you know, my daughter really wanted to, too, is get it going, was like the YouTube channel. And that was the thing I was worried about, was not liking the editing part of it. But I actually like it quite a bit. It's kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say relaxing, but like once you kind of know how it works, it's kind of fun. Oh, come on, load up, please. I feel like there's a lot of people playing right now. And I know I mentioned it a little bit before, but yeah, like sometimes I've had a little bit of, not server lag, but you know, like if you're going to a place and there's a lot of people trying to go to that place, right? It takes longer. Like when you're trying to get into the event that's like down there, you know, if you go like right when it opens, you're gonna be waiting there a little bit just because there's so many people trying to get in, and they're, you know, they got to divide them up on the servers and all that. But anyways, here we
I
are.
was hoping to talk to you today.
Oh, hey, buddy. All right, I prefer to spend time with friends, blah, blah, blah. All right, I got your book. You're the best. Is that spit on the corner and bite marks? Yeah. It's from a kid, long story. Naya told me about a little about him. He seems awesome. Here's your reward, fastest, strongest kite ever. I couldn't actually get it to fly, though. Maybe you could hang it up on your wall. Oh, okay.
Promise
So
you'll
we've
come
got...
back.
Looks like we got a new little kite thing. I thought we were... Maybe that was like a thing for a glider upgrade? I wonder if that's ever going to be a thing with them. I'm not too sure. Anyways, let's head on back. We'll throw that on the wall, and then we'll probably call this one good. Oh, yeah, we'll smush that up there. Yeah. Can always use some silver. I'm not gonna flare it or anything. If it was a large one, I probably would. All right, let's get this kite up. Put it somewhere in the house. And then we'll kind of review everything, and we'll call this one good. Come on, little buddy. Get you load up. I was just going to say something I forgot. Dang it. Oh, yeah, here's the hydrate one. Feeling thirsty? Remember to take water breaks as you play. Or for some of you, that's like Mountain Dew and Doritos. Kind of the standard gamer snacks. Let's see how this bad boy looks. Oh, yeah. We'll put it right next to the other one. All right. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so we've got the quest done. All right, so today we've got we went over the Jam-Boree, did a tiny bit of gardening for it. I feel like that's a fun little event. Hopefully the community does well. And then after that, we went over builds 1 and 2 of the aquarium / terrarium thing that we're going to be trying to put in next. So give me some feedback on that. Otherwise, like I said, I am kind of leaning towards number 1. And then after that, we got a couple side quests done. So kind of a fun little episode. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. They got a little info about the Jam-Boree, and then we kind of just hung out. Wasn't anything too crazy after that, but hopefully enjoyable enough. But yeah, So check out the link for the Discord in the description. There's a lot of fun stuff going on over there. I just got on there today for the first time in like a week and a half, and Zelda's been doing a great job of keeping up with updates and all that stuff. We've had some people putting some pictures in, and it's been a lot of fun. So if that's kind of your jam, hop on over. Again, I'm not a big social person, so I kind of like to keep to myself. But I do try to get on there every once in a while and just see what you guys are posting. So it's been pretty cool. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.